ship has been sighted, and we will begin our operation when they launch their fighters. Remember, wait for my command.
And now the stage is set. Nothing can save the Microbians now.
Welcome back to the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike, and I'm coming at you with the ROBOTECH Kitzconcept Glugger Zentradi action figures. There are 4 of them. Now we are going to be doing the Chiron, Rex, Britai, and JETT, but I also have Dolza on the way. I wanted to do all of it at the same time, but Dolza might get his own video. But I feel like I'm the only one doing these, making these videos. I did get these all at Showzy's store. And remember, you can get them there, put TH support the reviewer and all that fun stuff. But yeah, let's get into taking a look at these guys and compare them to the other ones, all the ones that have come so far. Because the only one I'm going to be missing is Dolza. And these do a few things a little different on the same buck. But you got different face shields, different cod piece or waist piece. And both of those are slightly problematic. I'll get into that. But I'll have a link down below where you might be able to get these if they haven't sold out yet. Believe it or not, even at $55 each, these things are selling out. But let's get taking a look at these Kitzconcept Zentradi Warriors modernized coming up. All right, here's the packaging, and really the only way you can tell the difference is the little sticker, because it's all the same brown box special, and these boxes all look exactly the same to me. So that one's upside down. Yeah, really the only way to tell the difference would be brown. Here's how they look inside the box, and still kind of the same figure for the most part, just some recolors. So the cool part about these are that they're different colors. These are greens. That one's got some blue in it, so we're going to take a look at these. But I'm going to have to keep them in order with their boxes so I know what's going on. Alright, so here is Rex out of the package, and probably the most unique colorization of all the ones I'm taking a look at today. And he fell over because I'm moving things, but it's got some gold and blue and then some other accent paint. A lot of deco all over him, as you would expect. One thing I will say is this cod piece, is that what it's called? Cod piece. It's a kind of a front hip flap. That has fallen off a couple of times. Messing around with them, this back piece comes out. It fell off. Now, I imagine they make all this stuff removable so they can make it slightly different in the future for different versions and stuff. But anyway, he does look pretty cool overall. And one of the things that I think it's different from what we've been seeing, these are going to have this face shield, which I like. So we're going to be doing some fun stuff with all of that. Let's get into quick articulation with this guy. Head's on a ball joint, so you get all of that good stuff. His head sculpt kind of looks like Arnold in a way. Arnold Schwarzenegger, kind of a head sculpt. You go past the 90 on the shoulder bicep swivel's great. You can do a 360. Is it double jointed? It's not double jointed. If it is, I'm not able to get that range. His hand, you do have some in and out, which I'm not going to flex it too much, but they are swappable, so you could do other stuff with it. He's got ball joint at the top of the torso and a ball joint at the waist. Some mid torso, I guess. Legs. Again, I don't want to flex it. They don't go all the way out to the back. It'll start moving that way. And front, probably the same. So go past the 90. The knee, is it double jointed? I feel like it is. And the elbow might actually be double jointed too. I'm just not able to get that range out of it because of the design. Because I'm a wuss. And then the feet, up and down. Basically, it's static heel, and it's the toe movement up and down is pretty much all you're getting, which gives it some adjustment for stability. It's really what I would want out of this, is the stability. That's my goal. So let's start with kind of accessorizing him. His hands come with, well, there's his gun just taped in there, but he's got 2 fists, 2 holding hands, 2 gripping holding hands, but also trigger. Let's see if I can smoothly get this out of here, because this is always the scariest part for me. Personally, messing with these. You probably should heat them up. I did not. But there it goes. And he's going to hold his gun, but we'll do that here in a bit. And yeah, this whole piece is separate here. It's all moving around on its own. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Now I'll see about pop this head off. And then before we completely pop this back on, well, I wonder how hard it would be to change it out. But I'm not going to have the face shield in there. I actually want his face in there. So we're going to pull this out. And then we do have another face shield that looks a little bit more jagged, but I want to go with this face. So we just plug it in to have his face. Now, one of the things is if you go this route and do this, it's not going to have like the chin piece as we saw with the other ones. So let's get that head. Come on, go in there. So would it have been better to connect it first, then put the face in? I don't know. Then we're going to put this face shield piece on. And it can go up and down just like back in the day. Which I'll probably will have it sort of up. But yeah, that's cool. And I don't feel like it holds on really well. The vintage one, on the 6-inch vintage one, didn't hold on very well either. So, but we didn't get this with the 3.75 for obvious reasons. Now let's get his gun in his hand, see how he looks. Here's all geared up, and I really think that's a nice look. I do like that gold. I like how it shines. I like how it pops. Also, we've got like a diaclone driver. That's pretty much what that is. That matches them. They're all going to have their own diaclone drivers. Now that we've gone through this one, we can move faster through the rest of them, but I'm going to show what all they come with. And I'm going to figure out slightly different configurations on each one, which is why this is more fun. But I think they're all going to have their helmets. I really think that's a look I want for all of them. Next up, we're doing Britai, and he looks okay. He looks fine. There's different head sculpts, the skeleton face, and he's all in green. So I'm going to pop him out of here. We're going to take a look at him. Didn't mention this in the first one, but man, this comes with all this plastic, which I feel like they put the plastic on as they were assembling it. It's the only way to get it in there like this. I don't know what the reason is. Are they afraid of paint scrapage or something? So each one of them I got to peel this plastic off of. And I don't want to separate the joints. So I'm just going to peel the plastic off. And then they also have it in the torso area. But I'm just curious. Are they worried about paint scrapage? I don't know. Yeah, so there's the plastic off of it. And the waist wants to fall off. So the problem with this waist piece, it looks cool. It's great. And I'm glad they cast it in white and then painted it black. But it's a soft, kind of a soft, rubbery substance. So it doesn't clip on very well, which is why it pops off easy. So looking at his face real quick, though, because we're going to move on. Probably going to put on... Yeah, I'm probably going to do the same thing. Same exact thing. Same exact setup with him. So give me a minute and I'll be back. Here he is, all armored up, geared up, and all of that good stuff. If you notice, I'm actually putting the strap on the outside of the arm so that he can achieve this pose. Ideally, it would be nice to have it on the inside of the arm. Theoretically, that's how I would probably carry it. Now, I will say, cool on this face. This is a different face that's plugged into that helmet. And then this is the face shield. This is soft too. So this is soft just like the crotch plate. So it doesn't hold on super tight. So in the case of a shelf dive, you're going to need to dive in and find that part. Might go across the room. It might just stay right there. I don't know. But still pretty cool looking. So now you're getting sort of, we've got a blue and a gold. And we've got a green. And we got 2 more greens to go. But I still want them all to have, you know, their own personal effects with their face. Okay, so is your face a personal effect? So that we can tell them apart and they're different. The only reason to have the different ones, mostly the difference is going to be the face on these going forward. As promised, we can speed the process up now because we've done 2, and we really just have basically facial differences. This dude's head fell off in there, I think. We'll open it up and have a look. So I'll get him out of here. We'll get him all geared up. We'll have a look at him. Jett. Here's Jett all geared up and looking good. One thing I noticed about when I put this one together, I realized I had a realization that I should have realized on the very first one, but this whole face shield piece can go over the face. And yeah, this neck, I probably need to glue it in. But yeah, the face shield can go over the face that's in there. Now, I'm not going to display it like that, but that is kind of cool. I didn't realize that. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about that, but still all the same issues that I've had carry over, like the softness in the cod piece. Had I not messed this face like that, I would have had it in there just fine. He'd have standing just fine, displayed. But yeah, that thing's soft. It doesn't want to hold, which I think is probably the biggest challenge or issue with this. And I really just want to be able to see the faces. And there it is. There's Jett. Cover of JETT magazine. Last one is Chiron, and it's going to go fast. I'm going to move very quickly with the Chiron here, and hopefully no issues. Fingers crossed. And here he is out of the box. He, she, he. I believe he. Here's the face shield going down. Again, it's really soft, so it barely holds on. And I was able to get this to not knock the cod piece off, that piece there. The shield, the back plate still looks the same on all of them. Still has the same detail and color and all that kind of stuff. And then I've got kind of a grin for the face. He looks kind of happy. And yeah, there we go. Got the team. Remember that you can make all of them into just standard troopers with face shields, or they can all be skeleton warriors come back to life for some reason, and they all have all the same different sets of hands. All right, so we've got some comparisons here. This is Pink Squad here. I don't remember all the names now going forward. I would have to look them all up, who's who, and then this is the vintage one. So you can see the vintage one, very rude and crude from back in the day, and I think that's actually, that is a Matchbox, I believe, because there's Matchbox and there's Harmony Gold. They're slightly different, but as you can see, it's pretty much the same body, pretty much everything's the same except recoloration of these, different heads, and they did represent different characters that were on the show, so that's awesome. The other thing I want to point out is the other ones had like a clear face shield you could put in, so you can see the clear face shield in there, as opposed to what this one is, kind of like the copper, like a coppery looking solid. So that's there you go. And then we're gonna finish it out with a full shot of them, but this adds and incorporates the face shields on it that we didn't have before, which I rather like. We saw that with the 6-inch versions. Probably should have shown prior to now, but we're doing comparisons anyway, so this is a good time for comparisons. Same idea, same concept as what's going on over there, except bigger, ruder, and cruder than these modern ones. And no, this one's harder plastic, like ABS, is it? But it still doesn't hold on very well. But it holds on a little bit better than those do. Time for the outro shot of what it looks like with the whole team. All right, so here we go with the whole team so far, and yes, I keep the boxes back there. Chiron, Jett, Rex, and Britai in this run of figures. And what do I think about these? I think they're actually quite nice. This is everything that's been made so far, aside from Dolza, but I'm pretty sure Dolza will be similar to these. And I do like the face shields. They're kind of soft. They don't hold on very well. This cod piece falls off, but does go back on. It is shaped and designed slightly different than what they did with these over here. I think these are harder, so they hold on better. But overall, it's really fun to have this group of Zentradi warriors, and it's actually kind of awesome. And if you collected the vintage ones from back in the day, then you know what I'm talking about. But let me know what you guys think about these. Is anybody else collecting these? And is anyone else on YouTube even reviewing or talking about these at all? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I did get these at Shozy Store, and I will have a link down below where you can get yours. Titanium Hanger out.
We might be able to sneak a Regal squadron into the ship without their detecting it. If so, we would be able to capture not only the Micronians, but the protoculture generator.
You've thought this plan out well.
Yes.
Marvelous plan.